5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Didn't we decide that you shouldn't listen to the ball game?
Don't worry, Dr. B. It's just a regular season game, not that important.
Uh-huh.
See, Iverson just missed a layup at the buzzer. Sixers lose. Who gives a crap, huh? I mean, it's just a silly game anyways.
Oh, the anger sharks are swimming in my head. You gotta dunk that shit! You gotta dunk that shit!
Listen to me. Stay with me, Nate. Now repeat after me, Nate. Goose fraba.
Goose blah blah.
Not blah blah, Nate. Goose fraba. Goose fraba.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Scafacci-verse. I am Anthony Scafacci.
All right, dude, bringing the energy. I am Alan Gigax.
Hell yeah, we want to thank everybody for coming back, joining us this week in the Scafacci-verse. We are your hosts. This is going to be a hell of an episode.
Yeah,
I've been wanting
to rage out.
Dude, yeah, this is where it's at. I mean, we're gonna tackle one of the most fun and controversial topics we've ever done.
Yeah,
But
sure.
before we get to that, though,
You're
hold on.
right.
Do you got something to add right there, or can it wait a second?
No, I can already feel the anger shark circling.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So
That's okay. Go ahead.
Before
yeah.
we get to that, though,
Yeah.
right? We have
Opening sponsor.
an opening sponsor and a stadium pulse.
A stadium pulse, yes.
Right? So-
all right, the opening sponsor is the Orr House, Logan, Utah's finest full-service private club, making men out of boys since 2004.
Okay. Now, Alan, you
Yes.
told me you have a stadium pulse that's going to turn into
It is.
adjust the tip.
Yeah, there's
So-
no happy ending, but all right, motherfucking Walmart.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I have in front of my house a shopping cart that has been abandoned by, I don't know, I assume a homeless person, maybe somebody just bringing their groceries home. I don't know. But it started out like at the edge of my little neighborhood, and then I think somebody used it to like put some curbside furniture closer to their house, and then they just left it, and it wound up in front of my house. And so
Okay.
it becomes my fucking problem. And what do you do when there's a Walmart cart in front of your house? Well, it turns out that right on the cart, there's a phone number that says, hey, if you've got this cart in front of your fucking house, call this number and we'll come pick the cart up.
Really?
So, yeah. So I called the number. And the robot answers the phone, of
Okay.
course. These motherfucking robots. Now, I don't necessarily mind robots.
Are we
if
going
they're-
into a second stadium pulse
no,
now?
we'll get
Okay.
it. I don't mind robots if they're competent.
Okay.
Right? Like Gemini for us has been pretty competent. This ain't no fucking Gemini. Because it says, how can I help you? I would love to help. And boy, your shopping goals seem really great because it's an AI. And I'm like, okay, well, there's an abandoned shopping cart in my neighborhood that I need picked up. Oh, you lost items from your shopping cart. No, motherfucker. So I finally get the message through. And they're like, okay, no problem. We'll send somebody out to come pick up the cart. Well, that was like 2 weeks ago.
The cart's still not
The
picked
cart's
up.
still sitting there. I have called the 800 number like 5 times. I've talked to their online agent on Facebook, like Facebook Messenger,
Dude, you could
trying to
have
go
just
through
pushed
social
this
media.
thing out to the edge of your neighborhood
No,
a long time
I'll
ago.
tell you why I can't do that. Let me finish
Okay,
reeling
yeah.
off. I have gone down to Walmart. I've called the local Walmart store like 4 different times.
Is this the sunk cost fallacy that
Oh,
we're
dude,
at?
I'm totally invested. and every time they're like, oh, okay, we'll get somebody out there to take care of it. And I've gone down there twice. Once being nice, once not being nice. And boy, did I fuck it up when I decided that I was done being nice. Bad strategy, everybody. Yeah, and so...
I'm sure you made a lot of friends willing to help you.
Right, yeah. And it's still not picked up. And the reason I can't just because you're not the first person to suggest, well, why don't you just push it over in front of somebody else's house? Make
No,
it their
not in
problem.
front of somebody else's house. Like, just push it out to the street, out of the neighborhood.
I mean, that's a long push. It's not a terribly long
You
push.
walk
but,
like
but
6
dude,
miles a day, dude.
Everybody has doorbell cameras.
Okay.
And then
So
I
dress up
become,
in costume.
Yeah, I become the dude who's pushing the car. It's
Put on your Nazi
I
costume.
become the villain. Yeah, there you go. I only break that out for special
Okay,
occasions.
Goebbels.
Yeah, exactly.
Joseph
you know what I
Goebbels was
could though
pushing a
do is
shopping
put on
cart.
like a ghost costume,
Yeah.
like a big flowing
Or
white robes with like a
camouflage.
big ghost, like cone-shaped white hat on it.
A ghost
Cut out
costume.
some eye holes. Yeah, that I could do it as a ghost.
Yeah, your
All right.
neighbors love that.
Yeah, but anyway, so these motherfuckers still have not come and picked up this car. All right, so that's the Stadium Pulse end of it.
Okay.
Fuck those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Now we get to the just the tip. So an associate from Walmart doesn't come out to pick up the cart. There's a company that
That
does
guy
it.
makes like $12 an hour. You think he's
Yeah.
gonna leave the I'm on a mission.
Yeah, he's not.
It's like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, no matter how much I bother the people at the Walmart store, it's
That's not them.
It's not them, and like they're not trying to do that work.
Yeah, they
You know,
probably
so there's nothing in it
outsourced
for
that
them.
to like
they do.
some other
They
company
do.
that just picks
And
up shopping carts.
I finally got my way high enough in the chain that they're like, yeah, there's a company we use and we'll contact them. Well, then I was talking to my buddy Paul, who's a junk dealer.
Yeah.
And he says, hey,
Dude,
man.
that cart's got value.
Well, that's what I thought he was going to say. But he goes, hey, you know, there are companies who advertise that they'll come and pick up the cart.
Yeah.
Because when they
'Cause they
take
get-
that cart to
yeah, they
Walmart,
get a
you know
little
what they
money.
get? Yeah,
Yeah.
they get money.
Yeah.
And so it turns out
It's a
all
bounty.
this time. Yeah, there's a bounty. That's it. And all
Dog
they
the
have to
shopping
do,
cart hunter comes.
if they find a shopping cart, they take it to Walmart. Walmart gives them like $5 or whatever. And
Dude,
that's their
They
business.
should just hang out in the area I work.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so all this time, I could have just called that company right from the beginning. The company that Walmart
You know
is
what
going
they
to call.
should do is they should go to Walmart, steal shopping carts, and then bring them back.
Dude,
And-
just park their truck
Yeah.
in front of one Walmart, like out by the
Exactly,
cart corral,
yeah.
put a bunch on there and,
then
drive it to the other Walmart.
Yeah.
So anyway, these services probably exist in your town too, and Walmart can go fuck themselves. But no matter how many times you call them and tell them that, they're still not going to actually fuck themselves. And so there's your tip.
Wow. Well, you know, I
Super
feel like
helpful.
you set the tone for this episode
yeah.
pretty strong.
Oh, dude, because
Yeah.
I want to rage quit.
Yeah.
Not, rage quit dealing with Walmart, but then the cart will never get picked up. Like, it doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah.
But rage quitting against the computer,
well,
that
you know,
solves your problem.
so,
Unless
yeah,
your problem is your controller doesn't work very good.
Yeah,
All right, well, we'll get into it.
Okay, so on the page, it gets posted all the time. So and so rage quit. So and so, they
Oh, like in an online dynasty?
or online dynasty or a head-to-head game. Usually, it's like road to the college football playoffs because their cheese is king. Right? If you got the triple cheese, then you are definitely going to, piss some people off. Right? You're gonna make people mad, and since everybody's like a single serving opponent for the most part,
You
right?
play
You're
them
not.
the one time a season.
And you're one time a season? No, road to the college football playoffs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You play them
Yeah.
like one time in your life.
Right.
Right? And you don't have to see that guy again. And that guy's not in your league where everybody knows that
that you're the quitter.
you're the quitter. And
Right.
and nobody wants to sit there with 24 other players or whatever
Right.
and be that guy, getting clowned on in the group chat or whatever.
Right.
Right? So it happens there a lot. Okay.
If you are that guy and you're getting clowned on, you deserve it.
Yeah. So the big, I called it the 5 Bitcoin question because nobody does $64,000 questions.
Yeah, I
anymore,
guess that's true. Sure.
right. Is have you ever rage quit playing the game?
I mean, not in the last 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
not as an adult.
Yeah. Well, so I
Have
think,
I ever thrown a controller before? You bet your fucking ass I have.
Recently or
No.
Okay.
No, like when I was 12.
Okay, so I have rage quit long ago, right? I've done it in, Madden or whatever, but it hasn't happened in a long time, partially because a long time ago, I was really good. So often I was the one making someone else quit,
Yeah, that's fun.
right? is just pounding
We talked
somebody
about that
else.
in the episode with Andre.
Yeah,
That he would
exactly.
just
Do
keep
this
beating on you until you quit.
Yeah, like at Street Fighter, he would just put it on you to the point where you would just, okay, I give up, right? There's no point.
Right.
Right, but in college football nowadays, being an older guy, dude, if I lose a game, who cares?
Yeah, right.
Now,
There's
I'm not
nothing on the
saying
line.
I won't get salty or mad,
Sure.
especially like we in our dad's league, if someone does something that is kind of like along the lines of the cheese.
Sure.
Right, where they know they're not supposed to do it,
Right.
but they
keep
do
calling
it.
like mid blitz over and over again
Well,
or whatever.
so the mid blitz isn't an actual play. You know that, right?
It's in the double
There is
mug.
there
the
is
double
a
mug.
play mid blitz, but that's not what people are talking about.
Oh, then no, I don't
No,
know.
what they're
That's how
talk-
not cheesy I am.
Yeah, what they're talking about is that in the formation, they move multiple guys into the box right up on the line because it confuses the blocking and they
Right.
can't block it. And so that's when people say like they're calling mid blitz. They're not actually calling the mid blitz play.
Right.
They're just moving people down into that within like 1 yard of the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
And then what that does is it screws up the blocking.
Right.
And even if it should be 1-to-1 blocking, it's not how it works out. And
Right.
somebody
the
comes
linemen
through
get
free.
confused. Right.
Yeah, the
key-
AI can't do it.
Right, right.
And
this
so-
is in real life. This happens where
Yeah.
they'll crowd the line. Some people drop out. Some people don't. You don't know who's actually going to rush.
Yeah, but for the gaming purposes,
Right.
even if you know,
right, a real offensive lineman can kind of figure it out, but the
Yeah,
computer can't.
The computer
That's the
won't.
issue.
And so
Right.
when you're playing head to head and people do this, it makes people upset because it's a known exploit. But when you're playing like Road to the College Football Playoffs,
Right.
people don't care because they're like,
Right.
fuck you.
Yeah.
I want to win and I'll do anything to win. And so they do things like that or
Right.
they talk mad shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, that's the thing is it's one thing to lose.
Right.
It's another thing to lose and be told you're losing the entire time by somebody's doing like cheesy shit.
Yes.
Right? That you can probably beat this dude in a straight up game.
Right.
But you have like some level of ethics and morals that you have so
Right.
stupidly imposed on other people.
So-
and that's a big problem. And so that's the issue.
Right. Let me run something by you. There is an experiment in psychology that all psychology experiments are essentially conducted on college students because that's who's available to psychology researchers.
Sure.
So they bring these two college students in. They don't know each other. They're in separate rooms. And they give the first one $100. And they're like, okay, this is a gift, but you have to share this with the other person who you don't know. The other person will know that I gave you $100, and then you have to give a certain amount to them, and then they can decide whether that's satisfactory or not. And if it's satisfactory, you guys both get whatever money you wind up with.
Yeah.
If it's unsatisfactory, neither of you get anything.
So I would imagine most people just split it, right?
Well, this is the funny thing. Like, what would you do in that situation?
I would just split it.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah,
You
I'd
get
still
50, I
free,
get
50 free dollars.
Dude, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it, too. I would even go a little further. Like, well, the worst possible outcome is to walk out with zero.
Yeah.
And so I might even go like 40-60 in the other person's favor. Or maybe
Yeah, especially
55-45.
because they were given the $100, not you.
No. Like, in this situation, I'm given the $100. I mean, dude.
Does it happen right in front of me? Like I get to watch it
No.
happen, or I'm told it happened?
You're told it happened.
Okay.
So let's say they give you the $100. They give Anthony the $100. Anthony is going to decide how much to give Alan, a
Sure.
stranger. Right? So you decide $50. I get $50. Great. I'll take
Yeah.
that. Even if you went 90-10, you kept 90 for yourself, gave me 10. Fuck, it's still 10 free dollars. What do I care?
Well, yeah, there is that level of like, well, it's still found money,
Yeah.
but if I knew you were given 100 and the goal
it
was
might
to-
piss you off.
Well, and that you were going to give me some as
Yeah.
part of the deal,
Right.
Then I might be a little salty.
Exactly. It might piss me off. What do you mean you're only going to give me $10?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
now you get nothing. So yeah, the wise move is to go like 50-50, right? Or maybe
51.49.
Yeah.
So I could just put my thumb on you a little bit.
Dude, it's funny because when you start getting real low, like $3, then absolutely no way
Yeah.
are you going to accept that. And so this is that same sort of mentality of you're never going to see this person again. It's anonymous.
Sure, yeah.
And how
It's
are
even
you going
more.
to treat that person.
Like shit.
Yeah, exactly. And those are the motherfuckers who are like, well, you're never going to see me. I'm going to keep $95 for myself, and you can go fuck yourself.
And that's what happens in online gaming outside of like online.
And that's what
dynasties.
happens at Walmart customer service when you're trying to get a cart picked up. Well, you're never going to come down here and yell at me, so you can go fuck yourself.
All right. So, in your opinion,
Yeah.
what is worse? Is it rage quitting against a player or rage quitting against a person or against the computer?
I think it's worse to rage quit against a human because of the outcome. All right, are we talking college football playoffs?
Yeah, we're talking. No. We're talking the game, college football, whether it be dynasty,
but I'm saying
any mode.
It depends.
Head to head.
So if you're playing just online against a stranger, whatever. To me, that's basically equivalent to rage quitting against a computer.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit worse because, the computer. Fuck the computer. The computer doesn't have any feelings.
Yeah,
To me, it's worse to rage quit against a human for two reasons.
Okay.
One, if it's a stranger, then you're just fucking up the stranger's experience for no reason. Like, they came on to play a game.
Maybe
and
they fucked up yours.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
And so you're fucking them up back.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But then when you rage quit against somebody now they've
that's
got
different.
that over you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's somebody you're going to interact with again.
Yeah,
they've
I don't
got
want to
it
hear
over
about
you.
that.
Right. Exactly. I'm going to keep hearing about, oh, yeah, why don't you quit and throw the controller, you little bitch?
Dude, no thanks.
Oh, you didn't get the ice cream you wanted? Maybe you should throw your spoon, you little bitch.
Yeah.
Just like you threw the controller. You remember that? Yeah, you remember when you threw the controller and you rage quit like a little bitch?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're going to quit right now? You're going to walk out of this room? Is that what you got? Yeah, you got nothing, you little pussy.
Yeah.
See, that's why you don't want to quit against a person. Yeah.
See, for me, I think rage quitting against the computer, that's worse. Because a person is better than the computer. They should be able to win because they're smarter, right? Like if I'm playing somebody in my dynasty, like I'm expecting going
you mean
into
it's
the
more
game.
Shameful.
Yes,
that the computer brought you to this.
Yes, that you let the computer get you there.
Right. I get that.
Yeah, like knowing you quit against the computer because you couldn't hack, and the computer put
has
you
brought
there.
shame upon you.
Right? Yeah, the computer put you in that spot where you lost to the damn computer. A game that you went into it like, dude, I'm gonna win this game.
Yeah, computer ain't
Right?
shit.
When I go into a game against a player, I'm pretty much like, this is going to be a 50-50 game these days.
Yeah.
Right? So if I lose to them, the expectation is that I could lose this game before I ever start it. It's not as big a kick in the balls. But when you lose like a heartbreaking game to the computer,
right?
When you know the computer's like, oh, it's going to punt on 4th and inches, even though it should probably go for it,
right?
Or the computer's just going to randomly run out of bounds, or the computer's not going to, the running back's not going to hit that hole,
right?
Like it should, or I know I can run this play and the computer can't really stop it. Like, dude, when you lose
if your
to
little
that,
brother, if your 11-year-old little brother beats you so bad that you rage quit, that's worse than rage quitting against another grown-up because it's embarrassing. It's doubly embarrassing.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I got.
But
where
the
you're coming
computer, like, dude, my expectation is that in most cases, as long as the ratings are like reasonably close, I'm gonna win that game.
Sure.
Right. But when you don't.
Yeah,
and you see, dude, and the computer starts doing that shit at the end of the game when it starts chewing the clock, and you're like, you motherfucker. And it just makes one more fucking play, and you're like, you motherfucker.
So last night,
yeah,
I was playing in my online dynasty with my cousin Sean, and I'm using North Texas playing against San Diego State. And come out second game of the season, and I am on fire. And at halftime, I'm up like 34-7. I'm just killing it.
Yeah,
crushing it. My first play went for like 58 yards.
Nice.
Connection lost.
Oh,
yeah, these fuckers.
Yeah.
San Diego State rage quit like a little bitch that they are.
Yeah.
And so, God damn it, it's only halftime. Like, I could probably talk him into letting me force win, but I want to play this game.
Sure, yeah.
And so,
you're going to play it out.
A couple hours later, I fire it up again, and I fucking lost 37-34.
Oh, my God. It'd be great if they could program the game to where it's saved, essentially, dude, like at the end of every quarter.
Why does that game have to be played online at all? Because everything is happening within your own computer
Sure.
or in your own console. Like,
well, it
what
still
the
needs
fuck?
a connection, but
Yeah,
the
but you
game
can always like upload it later or something.
Yeah, I don't know. The game should
Yeah, fuck
at
that.
the end of every quarter, it should just save.
Right. Yeah.
There's no
create
harm.
save points. Right. Yeah.
Right,
Something
and
like
so
that.
at least then you're only replaying. Like if it blew out in the third quarter, you just pick it up at the beginning of the third
It's
quarter.
probably simple enough to save after every play.
It could,
And
but
you
let's
could just pick up- yeah,
let's
maybe.
let's be reasonable
Right,
here.
right,
Just
right.
pick every quarter.
Yeah, sure.
It's a natural stop point.
And then the next time, like, do you want to restart from the start of
Sure.
the second quarter? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
exactly.
Yeah.
Or maybe even like at the 3-minute mark.
Right, right.
You could just kind of choose.
Yeah.
Where you're gonna save from.
Dude, so anyway, but I didn't rage quit, even though I was pissed off. Because I'm an adult and I don't do that shit. Now we have an adult in our lives who does do that shit.
Yeah. So
Frequent guest
and I
on the
kind
show.
of wish you were here to talk about this.
Right.
But
Last time he was here, we had audio problems, and I blame him.
Yeah, fair enough.
He
Right.
rage quit the soundboard.
Right. So our frequent guest Trevor,
Yeah.
back in his 20s, was in my lifetime
Yeah.
the most consistently angry rage quitter
Yeah, controller breaking.
guy there was.
Yeah, he would break. It felt like he was breaking controllers weekly.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he did not break them weekly,
Right, but it seemed like
but
it.
and
he probably
seemed
had
like
some
it.
stretches.
And oh yeah, dude, there was probably a year where he averaged like one a month.
Yeah,
Like that's a lot. I mean, he would get
because they don't break every time you throw them.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Sometimes the controller could limp along for a while. after
Yeah,
you've
it
thrown
just gets that stick drift or whatever. Or maybe
Yeah.
the X button don't quite work the same way.
Right.
But yeah, he would get so mad playing, and I mean, he would get mad playing the computer. He would get
Do
mad.
I remember correctly that like he at one point bought like a big pillow that he could throw the controller into instead of destroying
I
it?
can't say for sure.
It
He
seems
might
like
have.
that happened. All right. Anyway.
But I mean, like he would do it.
Yep.
And we'd all be sitting around watching, and he would
Yep.
fire that thing.
Yeah.
Like full on, hard as he could. Somehow he never broke the TV. He
That
never
is
threw it at
amazing.
the TV. But
Yeah.
dude, the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And the computer became really good friends. Or I mean, the wall and the
Yeah.
controller.
Yeah.
And dude, he would fire that thing so hard. And you talk about people like certain things that'll happen. We'll see it like
Right.
on our page and everything. They're like, I would have thrown the controller so
Dude,
hard.
I like to think that as AI gets more advanced, that AI will pick up on this and it'll in its AI brain have like this smug smile when that happens. Like, yeah.
Well, you know how the computer, the controller, it's like there's certain games where you can
Oh, it
move
has like
the controller
orientation sensor in it
and
or
it
whatever.
knows,
yeah.
where it would be great is when you throw it, it knows.
Yeah, and it starts screaming like,
Just lays on the ground whimpering.
right. Yeah. It can feel like as you squeeze it harder and harder,
Sure.
it starts to shake. And it's like, no,
Dude, if it
no,
had
no,
like
no,
a pulse
no.
meter in it, like dude, where you feel your blood pressure's climbing up, like you need to maybe pause this thing and count to 10, sir.
Right.
Dude, yeah,
good
it's
stuff.
pretty bad. So,
Yeah.
what about? Have you ever made someone rage quit?
Probably Trevor.
Yeah.
But I can't think of it. Like, I know my opponents have gotten really frustrated. Like, I like to build teams that are strong running teams.
Yeah.
And when you can run just at will and there's nothing they can do about it,
Yeah,
it
that's-
gets incredibly frustrating.
Yeah, because that's like the slow, painful death.
Right. And I'll do like a 16 play drive.
Yeah, dude,
And they just can't slow it down.
That is a mentally taxing
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah.
Like, if it's me and I'm gonna get beat, hit me with a couple of bombs early. It's 21-0. I'm
Right,
out
you
of the
kinda
game.
check out,
Like,
yeah.
I could kind of check out of that game.
Right.
Right. I might still be salty if like late in the fourth they're still doing it.
Yeah.
Right. But it's easy like when it happens in the first quarter and you're just out.
Right.
It kind of like it's easier.
Yeah,
right?
but dude, when you're doing 16 play drives, the opponent's never really
No,
out of it. That's
dude.
one of the big weaknesses of that style of play.
Yeah, is that it's 3.5 yards and some dust, you
right.
know, and
it's just
the
dude.
frustration of not being able to stop somebody who's just
Right.
fucking inching along.
Right.
That dude, yeah, it's pretty bad when a computer does that shit to you
Yeah.
late in a game, and you're like, okay, it's 3rd and 4. I
Right.
just got to get this 3rd and 4, and then it gets 3rd and 4.5.
Right.
And you're like, oh, you son of a
Dude.
bitch.
I
Right.
mean, in a way, the worst is when it's like 3rd and 15 and they get 15
Oh,
and a half.
Yeah, dude, that'll
And,
make you do it.
Especially if it's a quarterback run.
Yeah.
that gets 15 and a half.
Yeah,
Like,
or
where the fuck is everybody?
yeah, exactly. Everybody just left the sidelines and they're just gone. So
Yeah.
okay, so what about now moving out of the game? You're now into the real world,
Yeah.
right? Rage quitting,
Dude.
So-
So when my wife and I were courting,
Yeah.
there was this incident
1907,
where
you're courting.
we
Okay,
we
little
were
house.
living together. We were living
Yeah.
in sin. There was a long stretch like
Sit.
where we spent every single day together.
Yeah.
We didn't spend a night apart for like 3 years, maybe longer.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're living in sin. This is before we got married, and my wife was volatile, and I didn't know how to deal with it. This is
Sure.
a problem for a lot of our marriage, and it's now mostly resolved, and things are going great. But at the time, I didn't know how to deal with it, and I
Okay.
would get really upset. It's
Sure.
Like, hey, what the hell? And so anyway, at one point, I got so upset at the way I was being talked to,
Dude, that's
and I'm like, I feel like this person does care about me. But I just can't talk any sense into her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I needed Jules to tell that bitch to be cool, and yeah, she wasn't. So anyway, I get so frustrated that I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for a walk,
nice.
and I'm just going to keep walking.
Like Kane from Kung Fu.
Yeah,
Gonna
exactly.
go walk the earth.
Yeah. And so there was these train tracks right behind our apartment, and I jump the wall, I get on the train tracks, and I just start heading south. And I'm going to keep walking these train tracks until that bitch B's cool. Until she calls me and is like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm acting a fool, please come back. And there was part of me that's like, you know,
I could get to
might
like
never happen.
San Bernardino.
Yeah, right. This could never happen. I could just walk forever.
Yeah.
And I can live with that. I can do that.
yeah.
I'll just walk forever. Fuck everything.
Yeah, dude.
That's
so-
rage quitting.
Yeah, so
It turned out though, like after the fact, I realized like that train track ends after about a mile. It goes into like a little depot.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah,
but
just-
she did call and we did work
yeah,
things out.
so
yeah.
for me,
Yeah. Nobody asked you.
with my wife, right?
Yes.
There was one time where she was so mad at me, and I was like so over it, and I was contemplating like, this is it, like there's no coming back from this. I'm done.
Yeah.
I just can't take it anymore. And so, but I was like, you know, that's a lot. And this is before our most recent kid was born, so there was
Okay.
no other
Yeah.
young kids.
No encumbrances. Yeah.
And the idea of just getting completely out was
Yeah.
was there.
Sure.
right? And I was like, okay, but you know what? I'm not going to fucking do that.
Okay.
Right? I'm like, I'm going to show her. yeah.
Yeah, I've thought that before.
Yeah, I'm going to, she's going to know now.
Yeah.
Right?
The
And so-
problem with that is that A, it doesn't show her, and now she just thinks you're an idiot.
So I walk into the garage and I grab my camping blanket and I grab Big Agnes and I
The
just
sleeping pad,
the
yep.
sleeping pad, and I just put it out under our tree in the front yard.
Was that at this house? Where
Yes,
we were
that was
recording?
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
right. Knowing she had to go to work in the morning.
And she'd see you out
And when
there.
she came out that door,
Yeah.
and she saw me,
She'd feel terrible.
madly sleeping
That's
under
right.
the tree
Yeah.
with a blanket and Big Agnes. She's gonna apologize.
Yeah.
She's gonna know
Right.
that she pushed me to the edge.
It totally worked, right?
No. She got out. She fucking walked out the door. She said something like shitty and then got in her fucking car and left. That was it. And dude, I got up and I was so mad that like my plan didn't work.
Right.
And dude, that was my level of rage quitting, and I couldn't read. Dude, what the fuck was that?
Oh, you couldn't read what I just put in front of you?
No.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't want to ask a question and have it dead end, so we're not going to worry about it.
Well, so I know we're coming to the end of the episode.
Yep.
Do you have a sponsor for this, or you got something else?
Yeah, I do have a sponsor that I'm very pleased with. But first, I do have a question. Turns out there is an answer to this question.
Yeah.
Because the other type of quitting that is like the standard quitting, like I kind of had to rage quit drinking. Like I went out on a rager and then I had to quit drinking.
Yeah.
But the place where you really quit is the take this job and shove it.
Yeah. It's the fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck you. You're cool.
Yeah.
And you know, fuck
fuck,
you.
I've done that too. I
Yeah.
did that. Mine doesn't count for anything. It was when I was a dishwasher at the Legacy, and I told Rex, our buddy, and the head chef that they could fuck themselves. And
Okay.
I left. But yeah, go ahead.
So when I worked at Bally's as a pool attendant when
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
very young, right? I'd worked there for about 4 years, and my manager at the time left
Right.
to go to the Luxor. And so, which brought in a new manager. And at the time, I was thinking I would just stay there at Bally's because I was making good money back then. But she came in and she was immediately shitty, right? And just shitty to me, shitty to... And our staff had kind of turned over a little bit at that point. So now I was kind of like one of the senior guys there. And she like totally changed my schedule, totally did all... Didn't say anything to me, just did
Right.
it. Right. And so I'm working one day and my old boss had called me and said, "Hey, do you want to come here to the Luxor and be my assistant manager?" Which was, of course, was this upgrade. Right. And I was like, "Oh, hell yeah. I want to do that. But, you know, I still work here and I'm making good money still. And, you know, there was things to work out. But at that point, I kind of knew that I was on like one bad day and I'm out of here.
Right.
type situation. And so one morning I'm doing my job, right? Out there doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. And the new manager comes up to me and she starts yelling at me about the way the pool was closed down the night before
Okay.
that I didn't work.
Yeah.
And is blaming me for doing it when I wasn't there. And so I explained to her, "Hey, I didn't work last night. I don't know why this is this way. I'm
Right.
just here in the morning." And she starts just going off on me. And I look at her and I go, "You know what? Fuck you. I'm out of here."
Right.
Right? You can fuck off. Right?
Yeah.
I quit. And just turn around, walk right off the fucking job.
That's awesome.
And drove. I got
over
in
to
my
Luxor
car
with
over
everybody
to
else?
Luxor. And when can I start? And dude, yeah, I mean,
that's
it was like
great.
a 15-minute drive up the strip.
Yeah.
And walked out to the pool. "Hey, I'm here. When can I start?"
Dude.
And dude, the next day I
That's
started
awesome.
working there. They like fast tracked my hiring and
Right.
Yeah, but that was probably the only time I ever like rage quit.
That is pretty good. Now that I think of it, I also rage quit Little Caesars when I couldn't get my goddamn tip money.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was delivered to this church, and they gave me like a $25 tip, which at the time was a ton of money.
Yeah, we're talking like 1994 or something like
Yeah,
that.
whatever,
you know?
right. It was like
Yeah.
mid to late 90s, and it had to be cash, and then the money had to be given to me like
Yeah.
out of the till. And this goddamn area supervisor just wouldn't give me my goddamn money. And I quit over it and took those motherfuckers to court and won.
That was the birth of
of the
Gigax, Scafacci and Sons. Yeah,
Yes,
law firm.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was good times.
Yeah.
All right, enough of these motherfuckers. Let's get a sponsor and get
All right.
out of here.
Yeah.
Today's sponsor is Rock Hard Caulk.
Yeah.
Tired of flimsy, weak caulk that just can't get the job done? You need a caulk that stands up to the toughest challenges, something you can really rely on. You need Rock Hard Caulk. Fellas, this ain't your grandpa's caulk. Rock Hard Caulk is heavy duty, all purpose, and built to last. From sealing up those those drafty windows to tackling that leaky sink, Rock Hard Caulk gets in there and stays put. We know you've got household projects, big and small, and when you need to fill a gap, you need the best. You want a caulk that's easy to get hold of, feels good in your hand, and delivers powerful, lasting performance. With Rock Hard Caulk, you'll be amazed at how quickly you can get your caulk in all the right places. Don't settle for soft or droopy caulk. Demand the best. Demand Rock Hard Caulk. Find it wherever quality construction supplies are sold. Rock Hard Caulk, when you need it hard and you need it to last.
All right. For Anthony Scafacci,
I'm Alan Gigax.
this has been a balls deep production of the Scafacciverse podcast. We are out.